Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And with some of the previous utility knife videos I've made, some people made some suggestions about some other utility knives I should take a look at. And one in particular was this Fiskars Pro folding with folding blade guard. This is the package for it here. They say new, but apparently it's been out for a little while. Obviously, easy blade change, reinforced metal end, blade storage. This is kind of a unique take on the utility knife. Now, I did one on the break-off or the breakaway blades. This is still one of my favorites here, although little Gerbers, kind of neat as well. This Craftsman still doesn't work. I managed to get a blade in it. I can't get the blade out, but I did manage to close it, so it's not quite as dangerous. Somebody also suggested the Lennox. I don't understand this knife. The more I play with it, like it's got this big detent at this level. This is actually a position, but it's not in tight, so I'm not sure what you do with it at that position. Maybe you don't want it all the way out for some reason, but it's still loose in here. And it's the blade change. This button really doesn't add up. I do like the feel of this though. I might do a video on that later. And I found another super bad junk one. Look at this guy. This is Workshops, made in Korea. I cannot get the blade out without adding a screwdriver, and it just slides out and slides back. Total fail. This plastic one here. So there's a reason to have a good one. There we go. So let's take a look at this Fiskars Pro. This has got a folding blade guard, meaning you push this button here and then this can fold out of the way, which means you can actually flip it on and off. And when it's locked in here, you have to depress the button to release it. So it's a fully functioning, rock-solid lock-up utility knife in this position, and then put the blade guard on and supposedly safe. However, I did notice, if you look at this here, there is a bit of a point that sticks out right there. And at first I wonder if that's dangerous at all. It is exposed. You can feel it. So I took a piece of bubble wrap here and I ran it down several ways, and I can, depending on the angle, I might be able to get a score, maybe a little bit of a cut, but probably not near as bad as I thought it'd be. Anyway, to open this, you undo this screw in the back and then it comes apart. There's a lot of engineering that went into this thing. The parts stay in, so even though there's a spring and some moving stuff, no problem there. If I push this, you can see kind of how that release mechanism works, and I can just take this blade out. There is blade storage in the handle, so if I wanted to have the extra blades in here, I can load up this thing with blades and then take one out, drop a new blade in. So it's not quite as fast as some of the other blades or some of the other utility knives, but it's kind of a neat design, and it allows a rock-solid lockup of the blade, which is something to be thinking about. And notice this sticks out a little bit more up here than, say, something like this. So you're actually getting more blade because you can tighten it in better than you can with something like this. And with that cover, you actually do get full protection around the base of the blade, even when it's sticking further out. Whereas some of the others, they seem to limit your ability to lock in the blade. If I can get this guy out here. There we go. It only takes it at that one level. Right there. So this one gives you a little bit more blade, if that matters. You can see the difference there. Anyway, I do like the idea. I'm glad Fiskars is playing around with it. I like the colors, the good feel in the hands. Got a lanyard hole here. I think it's just way over engineered. So I think there will probably be another design that comes out that you don't have to access this through this this wild opening. It's almost like they're maintaining some old school nods to the old Stanley or something. This is interesting. I can envision engineering that a little bit differently, but overall it seems like a good solid utility knife. Definitely one to consider. Quick access. These aren't very expensive, so try a bunch of them and see. But overall, yeah, that passes. I think that's a good one. Comes with a good blade, and it's definitely worth exploring. With that, Doc out.